Hey YouTube, a couple of you guys have asked us what kind of equipment it takes to get started and how much it costs. So we decided to take a break from our movie reviews to oblige and give you guys an idea of the equipment that we use and how you can get it on a budget-friendly plan.
That's right, and we're gonna break this presentation up for you guys into 4 sections that we're calling the veil. First, we're gonna talk about video, then audio, then lighting, and finally editing. And we're going to present all of the equipment that we use to shoot our videos, which we promise that you can purchase on Amazon for no more than $800. Let's take a look at why being mindful about quality equipment is important.
Now before we get started, I do want to let you know that we will have links down below in the description of all the equipment that we mentioned.
As a YouTube creator, do you really want your audio and lighting and general image quality to look like this?
Or would you like to record a video that sounds and looks like this? Let's start off with the obvious, the camera. We shoot with the Canon SL2, which we believe is the best bang for your buck. Right now on Amazon, you can get it for about $570 in a bundle, which comes with anything from a camera bag to some cleaning supplies. Now, if you want to go cheaper, you can actually get the body and the kit lens for about $550 again on Amazon. And those are great prices compared to what we paid for about a year and a half ago, which was about $650 for the entire bundle. So why would you even want to spend hundreds of dollars on a DSLR camera? Well, for starters, it's a digital camera, which means it has a digital sensor, which allows for more versatility and more professional photos, which you don't quite get with your traditional point and shoot. Let's talk about how this camera is really going to make your videos pop. We'll start off with the sensor. It has a 24 megapixel sensor, which allows for richer colors and more crisp resolution. Then you move on to what's called a dual pixel autofocus feature, which allows for you to track objects and allows for faster autofocusing at the same time. And of course, you can use your traditional viewfinder to take pictures like this. But what was a big selling point for us was this very angle display, which allows you to actually access the LCD monitor in different angles, so you're not having to move like this with the camera all the time. And in addition, it allows you to access every single setting from the camera right from the touchscreen. And of course, one obvious application for this very angle display is that you can use it for vlogging, which obviously a lot of YouTubers love, so there you go. And I don't want to forget that this does have Bluetooth connectivity as well as Wi-Fi, so that you can pull your pictures from this onto your mobile phone using the Canon Camera Connect app. This also has 180p recording, so your resolution is going to be gorgeous. It also comes with being able to record at 60 frames per second. And another feature that was a huge selling point for us was this external microphone jack, which is really going to augment your sound quality if you're using, for example, a lavalier. Now, as far as the lenses go, most bundles will give you what's called a kit lens. It's an 18 to 55 millimeter lens that allows for more versatility in zooming. However, our favorite by far is the 50 millimeter lens. Now, it doesn't have the ability to zoom like the kit lens does, but it does allow you to increase the depth of field, which in layman's terms allows you to have a crisper foreground object and a blurry background that looks super professional. What you're seeing here is footage from your traditional kit lens, the 18 to 35 millimeter lens. It does have some background blur, but it could be a little bit more professional looking. And now what you're seeing is the beauty of the 50 millimeter lens. As you can see, it has a more shallow depth of field, which allows for more background blur and ultimately more professional footage. As a bonus, guys, we like this camera too because it is very lightweight, it's smaller, and so therefore highly portable. Now, we all want to have the highest quality videos, and so we want to emphasize go with the DSLR over your traditional cell phone camera. It's really going to up your game, guys. It has more megapixels, a faster autofocus, and the lens are highly versatile. A few more things to add to your production are these SanDisk memory cards. You're going to want to make sure that you get one that's a class 10 for sure. Most of them are, but you might find that you have some laying around from a couple years ago that are maybe class 4, but you definitely want to get up to class 10 because it's going to have a faster recording speed and everything else will just be better. You can find that on Amazon for anywhere from $6 to $20. You also have a tripod that you can buy. There are a lot of items out there that you can get, but the one that we recommend is the Amazon Basics one. Obviously, it's basic. I mean, you don't need a really good tripod for your videos. It does the job, and it's only $17 on Amazon. Lastly, there are a ton of different bags you can choose from. Again, we're Amazon Basic, right? This one has a lot of space, plenty of pockets, a lot of cushion, and will run you $29 on Amazon.
Alright guys, so now we're going to go ahead and show you the audio side of our production, and at the end of this segment we are going to demonstrate how the audio changes by just using the audio that is built into this camera. And then we're going to switch over to this shotgun mic to show you how the audio changes with this, and then we're going to show you how it changes with this dual lavalier, which is what we most commonly use for our videos. And like Lenny said earlier in the video, guys, one of the coolest features about this camera is its external mic input, located right on the side right here, because unfortunately the internal mic in this camera is pure garbage. So let's go ahead and discuss how we can maximize the sound quality of this camera. As you know, a lot of YouTubers will use what's called a Rode shotgun mic, which unfortunately can be pretty pricey, right? And a more affordable option that works perfectly fine is the TAKSTAR shotgun mic, which you can purchase on Amazon right now for just a low price of $24, and you can easily mount on the top of your DSLR camera as such, and then you just go ahead and plug in the auxiliary audio cord to the side of your camera. Now you're gonna have the camera set up in front of you, right? So you don't want to have this further away than about 3 to 5 feet, because otherwise the audio is not gonna pick up as well. So we have discovered that our best audio option for 1 to 2 YouTube presenters is a dual lavalier. So let me go ahead and take off the shotgun mic so that I can introduce to you our wonderful lavalier, which is the best sound quality option that we currently use. And we recommend the Maono AU200 dual lavalier, which you can purchase on Amazon for a low price of $28, and this makes a huge difference, guys. And the great thing about it is that it is 20 feet long, so you don't have to worry about how far you sit away from your camera. Now this is only useful if it's 1 or 2 YouTube presenters. If you're gonna have more than 2 presenters, then you can always use your shotgun mic and mount it onto a boom stand. What we use is an OnStage brand boom stand, which runs for about $24 on Amazon. Now, in order to get that shotgun mic mounted onto your boom stand, we recommend that you go on Amazon and you purchase a Camvate brand mic screw adapter for only $7. Now guys, if you decide to go ahead and use the overhead boom mic, you may run into some echoing issues, and the sound definitely will not be as crisp as if you use your lavalier. So ultimately, go with the lavalier if you're just a solo presenter or if you're a dual presenter. And one more essential item that you will need to connect your camera to your overhead boom mic is a 3.5mm male to female extension cable. And the brand we use is KabelDirekt, which is 20 feet in length and will run you only $12 on Amazon. And now let's check out the sound quality of all of these options. So this entire time, guys, I have been wearing a lavalier and it's been nicely nestled under my t-shirt, so obviously you can tell that the sound quality is very good. And so I am going to go ahead and take off the lavalier and show you what the sound sounds like without anything, just using the internal mic on the camera. Alright guys, so we have disconnected the lavalier, and so now we're just relying on the internal mic inside of the camera, and you might hear my voice a little bit echoey or distant, and so you will notice a clear difference, and I hope that you realize how amazing the lavalier is. Alright, so for our third sound option, we have the shotgun mic mounted on top of the camera. I'm about 5 feet away from the camera right now, so as you can see, there is some improvement from the previous sound, but you can definitely miss the crisp sound that the lavaliers provide.
And now what you're seeing is light from 2 softboxes, and you might notice that the colors are a little bit more accurate to what I'm wearing just all around. I'm using a 2-point lighting system in which I have 2 softboxes positioned 3 feet in front of me, maybe slightly diagonal. A lot of people choose to do a 3-point lighting system in which you have a light either like really behind you or maybe a little bit angled upward that way to kind of give your subject a little bit more dimension. Okay. One thing I do want to mention as far as the difference between softboxes and LEDs is that softboxes have a little cover in front of them, so it diffuses the light more, so it's not so harsh on your face and your features. LEDs are also very bright too, but you have to be careful on how you position it as far as distance in front of the subject. Now the brand of softbox lights that I'm using right now are the Limostudios, which you can find on Amazon for about $60. We also have a pair of Fovitech Studio Pro lights that go for right now at about $87. And the only reason really that you might want to go with the Studio Pro lights, the Fovitech, is that the cords are a little bit longer for the power and the dimensions are slightly bigger on that one. As far as the wattage and the volts, both sets are virtually identical. And so without LEDs and softboxes, this is what you're going to get with natural sunlight coming through the window, which is about maybe 8 feet in front of me and 2 feet behind the camera. And if you don't have your camera set to auto, you're going to need to mess with some of the settings like aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. So as you can see, this lighting works just as well as the LEDs and softboxes.
So now that we have finished sharing our equipment that we use to create our YouTube videos, we thought that it might be helpful to mention some of the software applications and software available out there. And of course, like anything, you have some applications that are free and perfectly fine for you to use, but if you want something more sophisticated to really be able to manipulate your videos and make them very professional, then you're gonna have to pay a heftier price. You are able to download some free editing apps onto your phone right now, such as Filmora, Quick, Video Show, or Adobe Premiere Clip. For the purposes of this specific video, we decided to use iMovie, a perfect middle-of-the-road software. If you have Apple, it has pretty much all you need to create a good YouTube video. But if you want the best software out there, definitely go with some of the pricier software out there, such as Adobe Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. We certainly hope that you have found this video educational and helpful, and don't forget the veil. You have to be mindful about video, audio, lighting, and editing.
Don't forget, guys, that we do have all of our equipment linked down below in the description. And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and tune in next time when we go back to our movie reviews to give you our real take on the next hot movie.